Okay, so I should be recording. I don't know if you're going to get to see my face, but I don't know if you need to. So, to create a Google site, you go through your drive. Okay, so you can actually do this now that I am recording it, so someone who isn't here can see it, but you can just follow along with me at this point. Okay, and it's actually something that you create like a document. And so I know mine's slow too. So I'm going to wait because I need this new button to turn blue so that I can actually click on it. And okay, here we go. So you just click new. And 10 minutes later it works. And then it's actually under more. And then Google Sites is down here. Okay. Is yours this slow too? I think sometimes Screencastify slows it down. I guess I'll talk while oh, here we go. Okay, so this is what it is. I would give it a title in the upper left-hand corner. I'll just say Castler Genius Hour. Put your name in it because you're gonna have to share it with me, and it'd be easier to see whose is whose if it had your name in the title. Okay, and then you can hit enter, and that saves it. You can give it the same title for now. You can always change it to whatever more specific thing it's going to be later. You know what I mean? So you just click there. There aren't too many bells and whistles with this. So if you want to go to themes, you can go here and it'll give you like the font style or the color. I like this one. And so there aren't too many choices, but it gets the job done. And I don't even know what Vision's about. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, and so, but what you can do is you can go here, and anytime you want, you can change the image. You can let's see, what's the best way? Select an image, I think, is the best way to do it. And then you can do a search and find something. And usually everything you search for in this little app is non-copyrighted. So you could find something there, or you could upload something, a sweet selfie of yourself, and from your smartphone. You'd have to like email it to yourself and then put it in your Google Drive, and then you could place it from your drive. So let me get out of here. Okay. Then what we're going to want to do is I want you to embed a blog in this. And so we're going to keep this open. Okay. We're going to go to a new tab. Actually, go back to your drive if you still have that tab open. You're going to make just a plain Google Doc. Okay. And you got to give it a title once it lets me. You're going to call it like, Katie's blog or something like that, so that whenever you go to insert it, it's easy to find. Okay. And the neat thing about doing it this way is you can just update your blog from the Google Doc, and once we insert it in the web page, it just automatically updates it there too. So you don't have to like copy and paste anything. Oops. And if you want to kind of pretty it up, you can insert an image in the same way you could from the Google sites, and you can find something. You can do a search. I put a little flower, it made it really big, so I had to resize it and just put it smaller in the corner just to make it look a little nicer. I'm sure there's other nice things you can do to make it pretty since it's a blog. It's not really necessary. I just thought I would point that out. So then you're back at your site, and the default for Google Sites is usually insert. So you're usually just already here. And then to put your blog in, you're going to go scroll, and you're going to go down to Docs. Click on that. And your blog should be the very first thing that shows up. And so I just double click it. You can click and then hit insert, but my Screencastify is covering it up, so I'm just going to double click it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And so it would have been better maybe if I typed something here so you could see that this is the Google Doc, but this is it. If you want to type on it in here, you can. All you have to do is go up here and click that square with the arrow in it, and it takes you to your Google Doc, and you can type in it. And Google Sites is the same. It will save as you go, so you don't have to worry about saving. And something that sometimes alarms some of my students is they're like, I typed something in my blog, but it didn't show up here. It's there. You just need to go to the preview button, and then it'll show you what's actually there. And so rest assured that whatever you type in your Google Doc is actually on your page. The only thing is now I'm going to have a hard time getting out of this because down here is where I can X out of the preview screen, and my Screencastify is in the way. So I'm just going to, I will just show you the rest of the stuff on this page because I've already done this one. Did you guys see down there, though, there's a little X by the preview screen. If you click on preview, you can click back out of it and get back to editing mode. And the three functions for the different previews are like, one of them's for what it'll look like on a tablet. One of them's what it'll look like on a smartphone. And so it'll show you kind of how it looks. And so this is my main site. And what I have on mine, I'm just kind of pretending I'm a student in some ways. I changed the background picture. I moved the heading over so that you could kind of see it over the light bulb. I couldn't find a way to lighten the background picture so that it would be more transparent, but I guess I could do that if I went and edited the picture somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't. And so here's my blog. And so I put that little sign there. If I wanted to type in it, I could click here. And then I put a link, and I'm going to give you guys a link to my site too, to the Genius Hour website I was sharing with you from before with all the student projects on it. This is the previous video I did. And so I think once you've got your blog embedded, the only other things to know are you can publish it at any time, and publishing it doesn't mean that you can't keep editing it. Okay, but you don't have to publish it until it's done if you don't want to. But you will need to, if you don't publish it, you're going to need to share it with me. And so you go to that plus people thing. And I'll just have y'all share it with me now just so that I can read your blog. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be how I check in on you. And so what you can do is you can enter email names. And so you can put my name down here, W. Castler, and then send it out to me so that I will be able to have a copy of it. And I think what I'm going to do also is make a shared doc on Classroom to just drop your link in. So when you go to get your link, let me see if I can get back to my old one. Oh, I probably closed it. You'll hit publish, and then it's going to ask you to make basically a web address for it. And so I always just tell people to put Castler-Genius Hour 3 or whatever, because you can kind of make the address yourself in a way, like they want you to put something in there, and then that becomes part of your link. And so then if I hit publish, it's going to say I've already published it. So, but you'll want to go through the publish steps to get the link, and then I will put a shared doc on Classroom so that I can put your sites, what I'm